Hello everybody, my name is Lengok Input. Today we're going to be talking about risk management. So again, in the very first day when we talk about business, we all know that there's one inevitable things that every single business will have, which is risk, right? And what's even cooler is that if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a CEO, if you want to be a self-employed boss, you would need to know how to take risk. And that's why learning the skill of risk management is so important, because if you are not able to manage the risk of your business, if you're not able to perceive it in a positive and efficient way, then your business will likely to be on the downfall of it. That sounds scary, right? But again, risk management is way much more easier than what you think. So there are 3 steps in a business risk management procedure that you need to know. First is to analyze the risk. Analyze the risk means you look at the risk, you see, okay, what's the problem with it? What is the occurring risk that's happening in the situation? Secondly is to evaluate the effect of the risk. So, what if the risk actually happen? What will happen? What if the risk does not happen? What will suddenly create? We need to be able to know the effect of the risk. And lastly, we need to be able to take action. Okay, is this risk too unhealthy for us? Do we really need to take action to improve our business? So let's come into an example. Okay, for example, I'm having a business in cupcakes. I want to sell cupcakes, right? And so my business is about to be on the verge of success. We are very busy recently and having a lot of customers going on. The recipes are just flowing better. The resources are still in. The inventory is really good. The project is totally good. What's left is that we have an opportunity to whether or not do we want to take advantage of the upcoming TED holiday. So our HR team told us that we could like offer out a deal on TED holiday to probably give customers gift when they buy our cupcakes. Okay, and so our HR said that it's going to be something very good, and that it will create this very good opportunity for our business to increase the sales. So first, when we think about buy 2 get 3 or buy 2 and get gifted 1 policies like that, we need to be able to understand what are we actually giving out there. Is it going to be too way out of our budget? Will it benefit us anything? We need to think about all of those things, right? And so that's why it's so important to first to analyze the risk. So what will happen like that? So okay, a cupcake of mine, I'll sell it for $4. And in the economy in the United States, $4 is pretty understandable, right? So I sell it for $4. And then for the upcoming, the resources that I need to make for it, and the price for it is about $2.50. So that means I could benefit that much from it. Okay, and so $2.50. So that means I could get out the sales revenue to be 1.5 of it, and then I have to evenly distribute it to my customers, to my employees, things like that. But let's just not think about that right now. Let's think about the simple things. So okay, we sell 2 cupcakes. That means we'll sell them for $8, and we would give them 3. So that means every cupcake is $2.5 to be made. So that means 6 cupcakes of 3 cupcakes will cost us 2 plus, okay, so it's 7.5 of the resources that we made, right? And so our total revenue in the end of the day is just half a dollar, and that is too little, right? So here I decided that I'll tell my HR, no, rather we increase the amount of things that they should buy before they get a gift, or we do not do this at all. So that is the progress of me doing risk management. So first I analyze the risk. Okay, will it be worth it? What is the risk is? So like what will we lose? What will we gain from the risk itself? Next is that I evaluate the risk. Will there be anything unfortunate that will happen? Will I get anything as a benefit? Will my revenue loss? Things like that. And then finally is I need to take action. Okay. So like, it's not suitable for our business, so I'll say no. That is the progress of risk management. So today we talk about risk management. Risk management is something very, very important to be able to master in business, since everything about business is risk. Thank you for listening and goodbye.